Hey, this is RJ again with Semper Fi Custom Remodeling. Today I'd like to talk about the 10 top projects you can do for your home to get the best positive ROI, or return on your investment. Now, ultimately what this means is your investment obviously is going to generate you some sort of profit later on down the road. Before jumping into those top 10 projects, I want to bring up, 5 or 6 key points here. This will largely depend on what your existing finishes are, what you plan on picking out to replace those existing finishes, but in a nutshell, your homes are appreciating assets, right? They're not like cars where the second you drive it off a lot, it's going down significantly. Especially in our area, Western North Carolina, Greenville, the market has only gone up, right? So there's several things here that are going to help you get that return on investment, and a lot of them you'll notice are really based around adding additional conditioned square footage, increasing the curb appeal of your home, and improving the high-use areas of your home. And the way these appreciate is the longer you stay in your house, the more likely you are to profit more. You'll get a higher return. If you're trying to have a contractor in to just quick turn and burn a house and just flip it, I hate to say it, but a general contractor, you're probably going to lose money trying to flip that house within a year. So, last thing, I want to talk kind of a little bit about the market and real estate markets, really, the trends that we see, the patterns we see over the years. And it's as simple as this. Whether it's the economy or it's real estate, what goes up comes down, and what is down comes back up. It's a roller coaster for decades and decades and decades. So we constantly hear people talking about the market. I'm worried about the market. Well, to be honest, believe it or not, even with a down market, right now you've never had more buying power. Use the Biltmore house, for example, $5 million to build it way back in the day. Right now, $189 million if they wanted to build that thing. So keep that in mind, that paying now probably is going to save you because it'll cost more later. And that's a trend we've seen in our market as well. All right, so jumping into what you all are here for. Number one, I'm going to say, is replacing your garage doors. Believe it or not, you have about 193% return on your investment there. Your next, number two, would be a front door with 188% positive return on your investment. The next one, which is a big one, and these top three are all about the curb appeal of your home, but would be updating your siding. This is a big range for returning, or what it will return on your investment. 153%, right? And that's assuming you're going from, like, say, a vinyl to a fiber-based product, LP SmartSide, Hardy, or even a stone veneer. The stone veneer, although probably the most expensive option, will get you a higher return on your investment. So you pay a lot up front, but if you're in the home for a while, it might be worth it. Number four, the big one everyone wants to do, is the kitchen. About an 80 to 90%, return on investment there. So, not bad. You're still, if you spend 10 grand, might be worth 18 later. It's not a bad return either. A deck or a screened-in porch, improving those outdoor living areas. This is number 5. That's similar, about an 80 to 90% increase or return on your investment. A bath remodel, another big one that we see a ton of, roughly 73 to 83% return on your investment if you're going from kind of an old, outdated 70s ranch-style bathroom to something that is more trendy and new, and you're just really putting a dress on it, whether you move fixtures or not. Number 7 would be windows. So you're around 70 to 80% on windows. That kind of depends on whether you're kind of dealing with vinyl, wood, aluminum clad, whatever it is, but that's a general number, 70 to 80% positive ROI there. Basement finish. Most basements are not conditioned, so this could be looked at kind of like an addition. You're adding additional square footage to your home, and in a lot of cases, especially the homes around here, you're doubling your square footage. So obviously there's a return on investment there. You're looking at somewhere around 70 to 80% there as well. That goes for number 9, which would be, we're seeing a lot of primary suite additions. Families are growing. We want a master that we've always wanted. We're going to give the kids the other rooms, or a guest suite, or whatever it is. But you're about 70 to 80% again. So a good investment there. You're increasing your conditioned square footage, which is big. The last thing is your roof. And all 10 of these are big returns on your investment, 60 to 70% on a roof. So just know that these top 10, will generate profit for you by investing now, if you're planning on staying in your homes for a while. Those are my top 10. I think next week we're probably going to talk about the bottom 10 things that give you the least ROI, or you're spending money that you're never going to get back. So look forward to that video, and we'll jump into that next week. Thank you.